She's still not finished. So yeah, it's been a while since I last made a video about Project Lucy, and a lot has happened, but also not a lot has happened in the time since. I think it was like 5 years ago or something I put my last video up. I've only put 3 videos up on it, but yeah, you'll probably hear the rain on the garage, apologies. But yeah, it's been a crazy few years, really. Obviously having a mini project takes up a lot of time. You need a bit of space and everything to do that. Not really had that until a couple of years ago when me and my missus have bought our own house and we're in my own garage now, which is awesome. But the mini hasn't taken priority at all, as I'm sure a lot of people who have had classic cars can attest to. You know, other things get in the way, life gets in the way, you know, shit happens. But now I'm at a place now where I'm like, I really want to see this mini on the road. It's not been on the road for over 10 years nearly, because we took the car to Canada with us when we moved over there. It didn't quite work out over there, so we bought the cars back. So she's done more miles probably some on the boat to Canada and back than she actually did when I was driving it for the first few years when I passed my test and bought the car. So yeah, I'll try and take you over everything that I've done so far, and then I'll tell you what we're dealing with at the minute, what we're struggling with. At the minute, it's electrical issues, because I'm not an car electric whiz by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, I'm bashing my head up against the wall with that, because we've seemingly got a problem that I don't know the answer to. But like, you know, all good things come to those who wait, or something like that. No, that's the wrong saying. Good things are hard to come by. No. Something about it being worth it if not everybody does it, because if it was worth it, if it's too easy, then it won't be worth it. Some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. So yeah, there's a lot that's been put back into the car. I was very ambitious. I was trying to get it done before August this year, but I'd not really started working on it properly until about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And it didn't have anything in the car really, no seat, steering column, nothing like that. But yeah, I'll take you around, show you what's new compared to the last video. A lot has changed, but I would have liked to have hoped to have been a bit further along, but it is what it is. But I'm on it now. I'm determined to get it out, get it done, finish it. Hopefully by the end of the year it'll be like running and I can get an MOT on it. And then there's a couple of bits I'm going to put on the car and then maybe take off over the winter, get them redone, make it all nice. Do little jobs at a time rather than these massive jobs that, you know, like a full restoration. I think my main issue was because there's so much to do, you almost don't know where to start sometimes, and it just kills your enthusiasm, kills your drive to do it because you're overwhelmed. And like, I'm no expert whatsoever. Like, I've never done something like this before until this. I can MIG weld a bit, and I know a little bit like mechanically because I went to college for it, but other than that, like, I don't know how to fabricate or anything like that. You know, it's all been a big learning curve, but you know, it's good. It's good. It's been interesting, and doing it with my dad's awesome. So yeah, hopefully we'll have it done by the end of the year on the road, and then we can tidy a few things up that we put on the car, or you know, things we want to change. I've got big plans for it. I've always had big plans for it, but yeah, hopefully we're getting somewhere where the next year or so I can start implementing those big plans. So yeah, I've owned a few cars as well since. I've had another R53 Coupe S. I've had a Ford Fiesta ST. That was a nice car. I had a R56 Coupe S turbo one. I don't like talking about that car because it was an absolute nail and I got absolutely fucked on it, quite frankly. I spent so much money on that car and it still wasn't right, still couldn't fix it, and I lost a lot of money on that car. But then that got me to buy my realistic dream car, which is just sitting at the end of my drive there that I'm looking at, so I'll show you that as well. But yeah, let's have a walk around the Mini, see what's what, and I'll show you what we're dealing with at the minute. As you can probably tell, she is painted Old English white like I wanted to, and she's a bit dirty, but me and my dad painted her outside at my mum and dad's house, and it went remarkably well, actually. Engine's in as well. I've just test fitted the radiator and stuff, bracket on. I'm just putting bits in the car basically, so I know what I've got, what's probably left at my mum and dad's, and what I need to buy. So yeah, and fuel line is sort of in, fuel pump, water pump, all that stuff's in. You know, just chucking everything that I've got in the car, and then if it works, happy days. If not, then we'll get a new one. Be all right. Inside, got a bucket seat from my future father-in-law from his TL4 race car. He didn't want it anymore because he needed a new one. Steering wheel, steering column is in. Got a drop bracket from DCN Classics, I think it was. I can't remember. They make lots of really nice shiny bits. Pedal box is in. That was a massive pain in the arse. So the brake, the clutch, and the accelerator pedal is in. Just need to bolt the accelerator pedal on. Wiring, again, brand new wiring loom from Auto Sparks, I believe. And I plugged stuff in where I know it plugs into. But yeah, you know, and I've got a new rear wiring loom. I can't quite tuck it in behind that panel. And if we go to the back of the car, wiring loom, welding mass, brand new car battery as well, and that's about it. Oh, and we did buy a little MIG welder. It's actually really good. Hitbox thing. It was about 200 or so pounds. Gas bottle's like 50 odd quid. So for 250 quid, you're all set to go. You can weld some stuff up really well. But yeah, got some of the original stickers still on the car. Built, not bought. It's certainly going to earn that one. But yeah, we're getting there. We've made a lot of progress. Again, not as much as I would have hoped over the last 5 years or so. But yeah, we're getting there. But now, onto the main issue, which is we're trying to get it turned over. And I have wired it all up so far as I know correctly. You can see in there, you've got all the connectors. There's wipers, horn, etc. lights. And then you can probably see it there. For the ignition, yep. Then that runs through. You've got your fuse box. Fuse box is all wired up correctly, as far as I'm aware, from the Haynes manual and what I saw online. Got a relay here. I nicked the one out of my brother's car as well because he don't need that at the minute. Just in case it's a relay issue. Got it earthed there. Running all the way across. Got the ignition coil, distributor all wired up, and the starter motor as well. So that should be enough to start it, I'd have thought. But I'm having issues, so I'm going to test voltage and stuff, see if there's an issue with voltage or if there's, you know, something not getting power. But yeah, let's have a look, see what we can do. I know the starter motor works because I tested that yesterday. I'll drop a video clip of that being tested in a minute, so I know the solenoid works, and it engages.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's definitely something to do with my work, unfortunately. But yeah, let's test some voltage, see what happens. Now I've got my voltmeter here. So if I go positive to where the battery feed is, and then earth it, I'm getting 8.2 volts on the meter reading there. If I go to the ignition coil and earth that, I'm getting power there, so that's good. And then if I go inside the car on the ignition key barrel, bit of an awkward bugger, but do that and then earth it, should be getting no voltage there.
Yeah.
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 So there's voltage to the ignition barrel, but nothing's happening. And I don't know where the issue is going to be, because if we're getting voltage to the ignition barrel and we've got power to the start motor, and we know that it works because I did that test on it yesterday. Unless it's still the bad earth. I've chipped the paint off around the earth, but it's not bare metal. It's what the panel came coated in, that sort of like black, sort of primer-esque stuff. Unless it needs to be touching bare metal, I'll be honest, I'm stumped. Unless it's a relay, or I'm missing an earth somewhere, or something like that. I'm running out of ideas, I think. So if anyone has any ideas or has run into this issue before, if anyone is watching, feel free to give your advice, because I don't know what to do next, other than maybe take the earthing point on the bulkhead down to bare metal, and then buy a new relay, just in case the one out of my mini and the one out of my brother's mini are both knackered. Other than that, I wouldn't be sure on what to do, because the star motor, it works. We've got power everywhere where we should need power. So yeah, I'm confused. It doesn't take much, granted, but yeah, I'm a little bit yeah, a little bit stumped. Other than the relay and bad earth, I don't know what else it could be. So if anyone's got any other suggestions or anything I can try, anything I can look at, yeah, please feel free to leave a comment or something, and I'll give it a read. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, I've got all the brake lines in as well. I don't think I showed you that earlier. Fuel line is in situ along the floor of the car. So yeah, it's really not that far away from like starting and stopping, which would be nice. So that's the next stage, get it started and stopped. And then it's just little bits and bobs like doors and lights and indicators and all that fun stuff. And a front windscreen, because I can currently crawl through it if I wanted to. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for tuning in, even though it's been 5 years since the last video. And yeah, I'll show you me daily driver actually at some point as well, because she's a good one. She's one of the best hot hatches out there, so gives you a hint about what it could be. If you want to have a guess what it could be as well, drop a comment. But yeah, so see you in the next one, not too long hopefully.